watching Let's Chat.
Welcome back to Let's Chat. Well, coming up, Hospice of Chattanooga is hosting a virtual grief support camp. And joining us now is Susan Latta, the Director of Grief Counseling. Good morning, Susan.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us. Susan, tell us a little bit more about this virtual grief support camp.
So this will be our first virtual grief camp. This is our 15th year doing a grief support camp for kids 5 to 12. And it will be the week of August 3rd through 6th. We break them into 3 different groups, littles, middles, and oldest. And each of the groups will be an hour and a half, and there'll be 2-hour-and-a-half sessions during the week, as well as an adult support group. And then we'll end on Thursday night with a family support art activity. In the state of Tennessee, we are the 7th highest state in the nation with kids that will experience a death of either a parent or a sibling.
Wow.
1 in 11 kids in our state experience a death of a parent or a sibling by the time they're 18, and the national average is 1 in 18.
Wow.
And so
really
that's
sad.
a really important opportunity for kids to be able to talk with other kids about whether it's a parent that died, a sibling that died, a grandparent that died, whoever was special in their life that has died.
Susan, what made you decide this was something that really needed to be done right here in our community? You told me the numbers, but what really touched you and said, we need to help kids in our community?
Well, we have an ongoing bereavement program for kids, and because of all the things that are happening right now in our world and there's so much unknown, we really felt like doing a virtual camp this year would be very important, just because not only have these kids had people that they love die, but there's so many other losses that have been included in their world, not anything that they wanted, but it just it's happened because of the pandemic, the tornado, a lot of different things that have happened over the course of the last 5 or 6 months.
Absolutely. Susan, tell us a little bit about how the groups are broken up, the age groups, and why you've done it this way.
So because kids grieve differently according to age, and so our littles are 5 to 7, our middles are 8 and 9, and our oldest are 10 and 12. 10 and 12-year-olds will talk about death differently than a 5-year-old will be talking about death. And so we will use different activities for the littles that will do different for the oldest, just because of their ability to understand, comprehend, and process a part of their experience with whoever has died. We'll be doing we have an art project, we have a drumming experience with Bob Stagner through Shaky Ray Levi Society. Each of the kids is going to get a hand drum that they'll get to keep. And we have a lot of other activities that we're going to be doing throughout the hour and a half. And so it will go really fast to keep their attention, just because we've not ever done this before. When we meet in person, it's a 6-hour camp, and the kids do a lot of sharing. We'll have group activities where they can share about the person that died and show a picture. And so that's it's really important. It's wonderful for kids to find other kids that understand what it's like to have a sibling die, or a dad die, or a grandparent die, because it's not a world that kids typically talk about or adults talk about.
Absolutely. Susan, if folks would like some more information on how to be a part of this, how do they do it?
So they can go onto our website. You must register by next Tuesday, which is the 28th of July. Our website is www.hospiceofchattanooga, all one big word, .org. You can also call 423-805-7112, but we have to have the registrations in by next Tuesday, the 28th, because on the 30th, we will be delivering all the supplies for the camp to the houses so that they have all that. material that they can use. They're going to get a workbook amongst other things.
Well, it's a wonderful thing that you're doing for the community. Susan Latta, Director of Grief Counseling with Hospice of Chattanooga, thank you so much for what you're doing, and thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too.